This love is like the ocean that's crashing over me. It's like falling rain on the driest plains as far as eyes can see.
This brick barn is almost 200 years old, and it was built to last. Like this marriage, that building started with a strong foundation. Brick by brick, and day by day, that building grew taller and stronger. Equally, your marriage will require hard work, patience, and maybe even some tears. When you commit to each other, you commit to the work, then your marriage will also be built to stand the test of time.
Shelby, first my friend, then my fancy, and now you're going to be my wife. The day is finally here. I get to marry my best friend. I still remember our first date like it was yesterday. I think you missing your mouth with that piece of bacon was truly the start to all of this, a moment I will never forget.
Shaun and Shelby have known each other since high school, with a shared mutual connection of growing up on dirt bikes. Years after high school, Shelby was stalking Shaun's Instagram. And like many modern love stories, that's where their story really begins. After getting some likes, they PM'd each other for a few weeks. So for those that are not hip to the lingo, PM means private messaging. Shaun, who at the time was actively preparing to move to California with friends, recognized this was an opportunity he could not pass up. It was time to take Shelby out on a proper romantic date. So he meticulously planned every detail for the perfect evening, and perfect it was. They enjoyed an elegant dinner at Denny's, then took Shaun's Jeep out for a ride into the woods and got stuck in the mud. Miraculously, they made it to a second date.
Shaun Richard Thompson. It's crazy looking back to almost 5 years ago when I got a DM from the cute boy in high school and going on a date to Denny's, wheeling and getting completely sunk that I was with my future husband.
Since that first date, life with you has been anything but boring. We've had so many adventures since that first date, I can't even remember them all.
Their fairy tale-like romance continued for a couple of weeks when Shaun directly asked, "So, do I actually have to ask you to be my girlfriend, or are we just assuming that's happening?" She made a mask.
We can toast right now.
All right.
We can. This is like the only time it's going to be acceptable.
In those 5 years, you have showed me what unconditional love is. You are slow to anger and so patient even when I do not deserve it. You can make me laugh like no one else, and you can eat an entire pizza and still be hungry an hour later. You are hardworking, generous, and so loving. My love for you grows deeper every day, and I'm truly marrying my best friend today.
Shelby, you look beautiful.
I am honored to stand here and preside over this ceremony for Shaun and Shelby. Originally, another member of our family was supposed to have this honor, our Uncle George, who passed away suddenly just a couple of weeks ago. We are all deeply saddened by that loss. So please, take a moment to reflect on all of the past loved ones who are no longer here with us. Though they are no longer here, we still feel their love and support in our hearts. Shaun decided that Shelby was his forever love and that he wanted to get married. Thankfully, he already knew he had to ask, and it wasn't just assumed.
I still can't believe you're going to be my wife. You're the most amazing, loving, caring, and beautiful person I could have ever dreamed of to marry me. I can't wait to start our lives together as husband and wife and hopefully soon to be parents.
I love you, Shaun, not only because of who you are and that big smile of yours, but because you inspire me every day of who I want to be.
Their love story has truly been a go-with-the-flow story. And once their minds are made up, Shaun and Shelby stick together, follow through, and that's what brings us here today.
I promise to make sure the adventure never dies and also to never let you be the main cook of the house. I will always stand by your side and support you in everything you do the same way you always do for me. I'll always be honest with you and try my best to share all my feelings. I love you so much. I see you out there.
I promise to respect, trust, and choose you every day. I promise to be the most loving mother to our babies. I promise to be your #1 fan and to always support you in your dreams and future. And I promise to try not to fall asleep in the car anytime we go somewhere. I am truly honored to be able to stand by your side for a lifetime as your wife. I am excited and filled with so much joy looking ahead to our future of love and adventure. See you at the altar. With all my love, Shelby.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
We're married!
Shaun, I can speak for the whole family when I said we couldn't have picked a better person for Shelby. Since the day you started dating, I knew you'd be the one. And I'm sorry for that.
It wasn't too long after that, the family started talking about how she was perfect for Shaun, and I would say we knew even before they knew that they were meant to be together.
Keep the biggest smile on her face while bringing her on the best of adventures. You are the extreme calm to her good kind of crazy.
As every brotherly relationship goes, we surely had our moments, and if you ask any of our friends that spent a summer with us, we would fight it out at least weekly over something stupid, and it usually ended with us wrestling on the ground until I pinned him. I think we both mutually knew it back then that regardless of how mad we would get at each other at the end of the day, when one of us needed something, we would be there for each other, no questions asked.
Shelby, the day has finally come that we talked about since we were little girls. Of course, through our 10-year-old eyes, we'd swore we'd be married at 18 with babies come the following day. So apparently we're a little behind schedule. But what did come true was you marrying the love of your life and living happily ever after.
We'll never take each other for granted or forget the love you two share, because every moment is precious and nothing can take that away.